Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly, that's also known as a buster. Always think about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass.
So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no, I don't want to meet you nowhere, no. I don't want none of your time.
I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that don't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his mama's ride, trying to holler at me. Whoa, ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ha, ha, whoa, ha, ha, whoa, ha, ha.
Whoa, ha, 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 ha. A pigeon is a girl who be walking by, rimmed up blue, look at mine, but your friend like I can't say hi.
So, no, I don't want no pigeon.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
No.
No.
I don't remember the song.
They're really gonna get no dust from me. Playing a car with a broke
with a best friend's coat, trying to holler at me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jaded XD, the blackest show about nothing.
Nothing.
Yes, nothing. She
Nada.
ready. She ready.
She ready.
We're here with Crissle Jean in the building. Hey girl.
Oh wow. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. I appreciate that.
Was it not enthusiastic enough for you?
No, bitch, it was actually very lackluster, but that's not the point.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Already, Jade needs to be institutionalized. It's entirely too much happening with that nigga. But, thank you for having me. I'm all caught up on the 90 days, and I love the show, so I'm happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you, mi amigos.
How was the last 7 days?
Crissle Jean, the guest first.
Oh, no, bitch. This is your show. Bitch, you talk.
You see, now you tell me it's my show, but then we telling you it's your turn, nigga, and you just don't.
It's your show, so talk.
Bitch,
So talk about your life, bitch. I'm trying to smoke weed.
Listeners, this is normal behavior. My last 7 days, XD, thank you so much for asking, have been fine. They're the same as the last 7 days that I told you all about last week. Nothing new. I rode my bike for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost came head to head with a bitch on a hoverboard, but outside of that, it was a pleasant experience.
Riding a bike, that's so indie.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm 17. And I'm an indie.
Meanwhile, it's like all that me and your friend do.
I know. It was like, I rode my bike today.
Yeah,
Crissle
no.
would be like, I rode my bike for 43 miles. It was amazing.
No, that's valid though. I wouldn't
Yeah.
get on nobody's public transit. Who?
No.
What?
I have not been on the train in, oh God, probably almost 2 years now.
Who's the MTA? I don't know her.
I don't. I'm not doing that. If I can't
I
get
don't know
there
her.
by foot or bike or Uber, then I just don't have to.
Yeah, by hook or by crook, but never by
Yeah,
train
or in Jade's car.
or in my car.
Yeah. Valid like
I
salad.
got no
Like,
pickup lines.
not
I
going.
stay on my grind. I tell that bitch all the time, bitch, get in my car.
I have not been on the train since April. Since April. I have not been on the train since April.
That's
And
close.
the last mass transit was the damn airplane getting here. So, and that,
You went on the train in the sky.
yeah. And planes are disgusting. No, I went on a bus in the sky. Because, like, planes are literally just buses.
Well, Spirit Airlines is more like a bus in the sky, but you didn't ride that.
No, I did not. Because I have self-respect.
That's right. Nobody has time to be starting a plane with their feet.
Absolutely not.
Yabba dabba doo.
I'm flat-footed, but damn.
Nigga, that's starting fires.
Like, nah.
It's a lot of friction. How was your last 7 days?
It was busy.
Yeah.
Actually, because I'm getting back in the swing of like working for real.
You are. You look so exasperated the other day.
Yeah, because it took 2 days to edit one video. Like, what the fuck?
Welcome back to YouTube.
God.
Yay,
But it's good. I'm excited because I am getting to like reconnect with like some friends from high school who I've not seen in who knows long. So I get to hang out with them. So, otherwise the last 7 days have been cute.
Yeah.
Otherwise just working and being in the house.
Talk to me.
Oh, I DIY'd my couch.
Yeah, you did. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I bought one of them cheap couches on the Zon. Mm-hmm. And then I said, this is uncomfortable. How can I make it more comfortable? So I, Googled some white women. And because, they do stuff like that. And so they told me where to go on Amazon. They were like, if you're near a Hobby Lobby, I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing all that. But I ordered the stuff and I
Hobby
stuffed all the
Lobby.
batting and I replaced the pillows. And and my next project is this bench over here.
Yes.
Because we built a bench and we just need to change the padding in it, and I need to redo my.
Y'all niggas are
kitchen
on your way to
table.
eating eggplant and drinking wine on a Tuesday night for dinner.
I know.
It's getting real sweet over there. I love it.
I know.
Look at you.
I know. And I have been making smoothies, like green smoothies. I don't have a juicer yet,
You
so I don't
got
want to
into the
juicing.
LA real quick.
Well, no, it's more so like I gotta get some of this quarantine weight off.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
like I've been your girl has been snacking, okay?
Boots, I get it. I'm about to go
'Cause
get your Uber Eats
California
account just
donuts-
to see what y'all doing.
Because California donuts are like the tea, you know what I mean? Like, you see?
Oh, the last time we went out there, Crissle ordered a box of donuts to the venue,
Oh my God, yes I did.
and they were so good. This bitch got right online and ordered another box
Because
of the
you
same
niggas
donuts.
tore them the fuck. I mean, those donuts were around for like
Expeditiously.
45 seconds.
Them donuts were so damn good.
But that's LA donuts for you. It's like a whole industry out there.
Yeah, like there's a spot right by my house, like, because I'm in walking distance of a Target, so clearly I walk to Target all the time. So on the way there, I'm like, it's like this glowing place. I'm just like, oh.
I'm very jealous.
God, it's so good. But anywho, thank you all for listening. Make sure you subscribe to us on any platform. We do have a couple announcements coming very, very soon. Also, subscribe to our Patreon. We do really cool stuff on there. Like we watched TV together this week.
Yeah, we do.
It hasn't
a
happened
great
yet.
time.
Yeah, we'll tell you last week what happened. Next week what happens, we'll let you know. But yeah, we do stuff on there like that, and I'm excited. We're growing, and things are good for Jaden XD.
Wonderful. Willkommen.
Wonderful. Yeah, bring niggas into the fold.
Wunderbar. Is that what it is?
Do you have any? Yeah. Do you have any announcements, Jade of all Jades?
No. Yes. Today, because this comes out in the morning of a Friday, I am doing a cooking demo and live cocktail. So, Cocktails in La Casa and Comida en La Casa will be a For the Culture event this week. Santana and I are doing a duo live tonight. You can check my social media for all information on how to be down. We're making po' boys and a delicious cocktail.
Ooh. Mm. What kind of po' boys are we making?
Shrimp, nigga.
Of course. I knew it.
You know it.
Well, it could have been catfish.
I mean, I'm also going to throw a little catfish in there for Tristan.
Yeah, that's like, not everybody can, eat the shell of fish.
But it's going to be catfish and it's going to be shrimp.
Okay.
Pickles, remoulade, lettuce, tomato. It's going to be fries and a cocktail. What you over there making them faces about? What's all of that?
You mind your business.
Yeah, bitch, I want to know.
I'm looking. No, can't wait for Friday. Amen.
Delish.
Only other announcements I have is subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Where I lied and said I was going to do twice a week, but we'll see.
That's fine.
At least once a week.
Niggas know.
And you should see that's my screen right there.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Come on, set up.
Yeah, and then all the lights and stuff are around. It's just a lot of setup.
Would you like to share the strain of the week?
Oh yes, this is by Pacific Gold. This is Pineapple Kush via vape.
Kush in my lung, I'm higher than a spaceship. Kush in my lung, I'm higher than a spaceship. Kush in my lung, I'm higher than a spaceship.
Oh, you're doing a classic.
Pineapple Kush OG.
You're doing a classico today.
Yum. Yes.
So delicious.
You know, you have to, as RuPaul says, you have to go black to your roots.
What RuPaul of all? Oh, RuPaul says that? Was that in the Confederate flag outfit or outside of it?
Oh, this was 90s RuPaul.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we will take a break and we're going to come back with 90 Day Fiance. The other way.
That's all that can be said.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we're back. 90 Day Fiance the other way. Oh.
Crissle and I purposely would not talk to each other.
Yeah.
Every time we tried to get ready to say something, we was like, we're going to wait.
Yeah. They get, just when I think we plateau. And that's why I realized they have 97 episodes per season.
Yes.
Because when I think we about to get to plateau, some new shit happens.
Yeah, you gotta get to the mess. So being is how you needed to express yourself.
Okay. I mean,
we like to go couple by couple.
I do, yes, and I would love to do that. So just let me know who's up first.
Well,
on the
as
docket.
the guest, we'll let you choose which couple would you like to discuss first. We usually save the most drama for last.
Okay, so the couple I would like to discuss most is the most drama. So therefore, I'll have to pick somebody that I do not want to discuss the most. Now, who on the show do I think has the least amount of drama? We talking about The Other Way or Happily Ever After?
The Other Way.
The Other Way. Bitch, I don't know because the white girl in Ethiopia is out of her damn mind.
Oh, we can start with them.
Oh,
you wanted to save?
I was gonna start with hot gay dads.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hot gay
I was gonna
dads.
say we could also talk about the white predator in Mexico.
Oh.
No, that is an old man talking to that little boy.
Mitchell du jour. That's what we call him.
Yeah.
He looks like Mitchell
he
from
looks-
Modern Family and Tempest du
A
jour.
drag queen named Tempest du jour.
I mean, I'm gonna leave it alone because the boy. I'm sorry. What is his name?
His name is Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Now, bitch, what I know good and goddamn well.
His name is Armando.
Thank you, Armando. Goddamn, what is wrong with you, Jade? Bitch, I forgot what I was trying to
Nothing
even
but
say.
Drag Race humor.
You're very irritating. But yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is that Armando is grown and can technically make his own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really uncomfortable with their age gap.
Honestly, I with them, and I don't know. I said it before. I said I don't know if it's because Mitchell du jour does not look 60 years old, or if it's, I don't know what it. I just feel like it doesn't feel as gross to me as some of the other relationships between this and Love After Lockup.
I can understand that.
And it also doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like he preyed on him. It feels like they kind of just found some sort of alignment, and it just happens to be a super weird age gap.
I mean, I kind of feel like when the age gap is that wide and you're talking about somebody in their 50s versus somebody in their 20s.
Fair. No, it's
that,
fair.
The person in their 50s is automatically going to have the upper hand. Like, it's just... Yeah, I just don't...
And that was very apparent in this episode. So let's
it was more apparent in this episode than any other time.
Right. So remember last week, they got engaged down by the water. Mm-hmm. And so afterwards, they all had dinner. And so it's, Mitch, what's his name? Kenneth, Armando, Kenneth's two kids, and these random, friends that were Armando's friends. Like fake Rita, Rita Moreno and her husband.
Get out of here.
I was like, oh, she's iconic. Work.
No, you ain't shit for that.
So
and her husband El Mayo, who sat there like the great Don.
Said nothing. Said nothing because I knew if he said something, he'd probably be implicated in somebody's criminal activity.
Listen.
So
that was interesting.
They're like, oh, we're excited, we're engaged, and then they're like, well, how is Hannah gonna feel? And Hannah is, Armando's daughter, and they were like, well, we're gonna go see her next week, and his white wife is like, are you gonna introduce me, as, your fiance?
Yes, white wife.
And Armando is like,
I mean, kind of.
And, he kind of avoids it like, nigga, my issues already. Like, I didn't even want to hold your hand in public 3 days ago.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, we engage. And the fact that you engaged to me in public, you proposed to me in public is one thing.
He's like, I even kissed you in the public.
Right. When will I know rest, girl? I'm tired of being you ask me to be a lot of homosexual, and it's just girl, it don't take all that. And I felt him. I really wish he would just say, yo, I'm not that gay. I just, it's just I just like dick. That's it. You know what I mean? He's acting him a lot, to do a lot of gay shit. My friend told me a long time ago, gay is new. Homosexuality has been around forever, but gay is some new shit. And not everybody want to be gay.
Oh my God. Niggas want to be homosexual, but not participating.
Yeah, that's some shit. You gotta tell oh, you gotta introduce me your family. And he already said nigga, my family is just getting wrapped up in the idea of the fact that I like men, in the fact that I moved away and I'm going to take their one granddaughter away from them.
Yeah, he's like, you need
my
to
parents.
just calm it on down just a taste.
To be with an old white man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's too much. Mm-hmm. And where the age came in is the fact that Kenneth has been out just as long as he has been alive.
Right.
Like he said, I came out in 1988, and that nigga is 31. So I'm like, if you do the math.
Yeah, my little sister was born in 88.
Yeah, this nigga was talking about the HIV epidemic. And I'm like,
losing
okay,
all his
but
friends.
Armando was like 5.
Right.
Well,
like,
you were losing everybody you knew.
We're not born.
Yeah, it's just a little creepy for your girl.
No, that's real. That's real.
Exactly.
I wasn't thinking about it in that fashion because you know there's been some couples that have creeped your girl.
Right.
Daddy on Love After Lockup, yuck. But anyway, go ahead.
Right. So that was their storyline for this week. Nothing really happened with them.
No.
Yeah. We'll see. They'll figure it out. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Like I can't imagine anything really bad, anything outside of like Degrassi drama. You know what I mean? Like nothing too cray. Who's next?
Let's do. I think it's the people upstairs.
Okay.
Let's do Jenny and Samit. Or you want to save them too?
No, we can do them.
They had very little screen time this episode.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
That makes me think the real shit is coming later this season.
It is.
Because we barely see them, but I think that's going to change when they get to the parents.
Yeah, they've been MIA the whole season.
Yeah, they have.
Because they've been DIYing and whatnot, you know.
Right. So I don't know the customs in India. Like I've never been to India. Maybe our Indian listeners, you know, all like 4 of you maybe. like I'm sure there's more, but you know what I mean?
Maybe
but
6.
You said 4.
Yeah. Like, how do you make, like, the paint situation, like, it was like a base. It was like they were making, like, relaxer.
Oh, my Lord.
Yep.
And, like,
it was.
And so it's like you got to, like, trust, like, you got to make your own color. Well, I guess that's kind of the same way as, like, when you go to Home Depot or something. They put in the machine and they make it.
Is what you have at the Home Depot. You've got little samples there.
Yeah, I mean, and they can match it and mix it and just give it to you in one bucket.
Right. You even know what finish is going to have and everything.
Which is apparently a service not available in India because...
You buy color and paste.
And they don't have paint sticks either because I'm like, you niggas went and got a branch.
Samit
no,
said,
they got a switch.
I'm going to
use my hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell he thinned it out too much or he didn't add enough of the color because it was just real streaky.
Yes.
Yeah. It was ultra patchy, but you know, they're
like
building a life
that
together.
First layer of OPI.
Bitch, don't talk about my elf.
I mean, really, any polish, like one layer, girl. What are you doing? Stop playing, sis. You know you need more than one coat.
So they painted their wall this.
They said red, but it looked pinkish
like
to me.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
It looked like a coralish. I mean, it wasn't an ugly color.
No, it wasn't. Especially if it was, applied correctly.
Right.
It would have been great.
Thick.
Yeah. Like I would have enjoyed it if it was on a fabric, you know what I mean? Like if it was like a dress, I'd be like, "Ooh, that's cute."
Yeah, but it was on a wall and it was
and she had like the paint brush and he had the roller.
Right. I'm like, y'all can't do that on the same wall. Fuck are y'all doing? But
it was
but
just
Jenny is
chaos.
not. Jenny and Samir, the two of them together frightened me just a smidge.
Yes, it's scary because both of y'all are too old to not know nothing about life.
Like, and neither one of them don't know nothing.
Nothing, not
like
a thing.
Y'all the most clueless ass. Okay, go ahead, XD.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, they doing their Chip and Joanna Gaines shit, and so Samit is like, so my brother called and my parents want to talk. Now, the whole season and last season, Jenny is like, well, maybe I need to talk to your parents. You know, maybe we can straighten some things out. And, you know, Jenny has had a whole attitude of been all sassy the whole motherfucking season.
Yeah.
And now Samit has presented her with the opportunity to talk to his parents. And Jenny is like, no.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Now, she has points, though. She has a point. Because she feels like, well, this is not going to get anywhere. Because, okay, they support your divorce, but they don't support me getting married to you. Yeah. So why am I going to... And it's traumatic for me because the last time I met them, they rolled up on me like I was a terrorist. So
Samit don't be having no real answers. He just be like, oh, well, yes, that is true. And, you know, he don't have nothing for her. He's like, you're right, they don't want us to get married. So I don't really, what is a nigga to do? I don't know what to tell you.
Right. He and Michael are kind of similar that way, but I'm sure we'll get to Michael later.
Oh, Michael.
Michael's on a different show.
He is. He's on regular.
Yeah, they remind me of each other in that way where they're like involved with these older American women, but can't really say that to their own people.
Yeah.
Can't really, I mean, and to a certain degree, old boy in Moldova too. Adrian.
Yes, true.
He is very much that way where it's like, you can be a certain way in America and be cool with it, but when you're around your people, all of a sudden you gotta be whatever the fuck your people say.
That. That's what Yazan did. Yazan too. That's how they ended up even dealing with each other.
Listen, although Brittany, you know what? I'm sorry, we're not even right. We're not even on that. Let me chill out.
So you know, Jenny is, you know, just kind of just rethinking like her whole stance on this whole thing, and it's just like, girl, you realize that you need them to be on your side in order for you to stay in this damn country. Mm-hmm. Like, what's not clicking? Now you're reneging and not wanting to meet them. It's just like, girl, your like livelihood and everything relies on their approval. So you best get a can of act right and figure it out. Because it's like...
Yeah, I'm honestly not seeing a reason why they would approve of you.
Right.
I'm not seeing
I still don't understand why. I still don't understand why he's not in America. And none of these storylines make me understand why they don't ever come to America. Now, granted, America is literally a cesspool of like pus and earring backs.
Yeah.
But the point is, but the point is the fact that it would just be an easier way of living, I would think. You know, as far as, well, I don't know. I can't say that.
Have they ever even addressed why?
Again, no. I mean, some of them is visa issues. Like, boy in Ethiopia, he's not getting a visa.
Yeah, he's not getting a visa.
Yeah.
No, he said he don't want to live in America, didn't he?
And that's why Michael...
A lot of them say they don't want to.
Yeah, a lot of them be like, no, I'm good.
I mean, and I can't blame him because look at fucking America. But even Michael, like, there's a reason they not getting married in the States.
True.
And Trump is very hateful towards Nigerians.
He is, and many other human beings.
Yeah, and many other, you know. So this is...
No, that's valid. Yeah. I just want to know, I've always wanted to know why each individual couple is not, like with Devin and Jihoon, I'm like, oh no, he needs to be in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, Janae,
that's primarily to get away from his mother. You'd probably be much happier
sleeping on your daughter's couch.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
daughter and her wife.
Yeah,
Jenny is
Big
just
Christina.
She's so fucking lonely.
She is. Jenny just wants
loneliness
to love.
Is a disease, y'all. I keep telling y'all.
Look at what it will make you do.
But Jenny, Maxwell said, "Lonely's the only other company." You got to listen to the words. This is poetry.
You better preach it.
This is poetry. Lonely's the only.
Okay, bitch. All right. No. We didn't ask for this. Thank you.
So we'll see what happens with them in the coming weeks. I do agree that when it comes time when they get to meet the parents, that's when some shit's about to go down.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Can't wait. And they call this episode The Parent Trap. So, yes.
Let's go with Cheese Stick. Cheese Stick is She Can Do Better.
Yeah, that's her name, Melitza.
Melitza could do so much better, and she knows it.
Oh God, I know. Yes. I don't know what it is.
Yes.
She knows it.
She knows.
He cast some spell, or she knows that he has a big inheritance coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's not like ugly enough for her to be like completely pissed off to stay in for the long haul. So like, I get it. Because if he was like old and wrinkly and like white and ugly, then I'd be like, okay, girl, like now that's obvious, but not. Okay. I can see. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I can see how.
Oh.
They're a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of like how Tabitha be making them hearts of palm into fish sticks.
No, bitch. We can really see it.
No, that is not. That's not the same thing. That's not a thing.
Only Auntie Tab can do.
Yeah, and even then, I wish she would not.
Yeah, I agree with XD. I can see it, and I think she's actually telling the truth. Like, she really does love this white boy, and she really does want.
And she
to
hates
give
the fact
them,
that she does too.
Yeah, she does, because she wants to be the type of bitch who just like let him go and not be bothered with him.
It's very
but
Rihanna.
that's why her standards are so high.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she was like, oh, okay, well then you move in here and you gonna do all this shit and pass all of my tests before I say we can be back together, much less engaged.
True.
And the fact that he did it makes me feel like, okay, so maybe you do really understand what you lost, because this girl is way out of your league, sir. I can't stress it enough.
I mean,
I cannot stress it enough.
Light years, nigga. Just light years. This nigga's in the nosebleeds. This bitch is on the field.
Yeah, that's really how it feels. So you know. Does. I appreciate the fact that he's one of the few Americans who can speak the language, or at least tries to speak the language.
Yes.
The fact that he made all that effort to speak to her parents in Spanish, I was like, okay, it's sad that the bar is this low. But
but it is.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate him being honest, but I mean, every time I look at him, I think, you really had the nerve to cheat on that girl?
The nerve, and I really want to see the bitch who he cheated with,
because you know she was very fucking plain.
She was
no,
mid.
you know she was.
She was. You know, Melita showed up like, you smoking midge.
Well, you know, men tend to cheat with people who are less than attractive than the person that they're with.
Wow.
Because there's less pressure, and they don't have to like. They don't have to impress the person because they deem them unattractive, so they'll be, they'll accept anything that they give them.
It's true. That's why my ex-fiance went and got him a girl who looked like him with a weave.
Good night.
It's true.
All right.
That's what happened.
So that's actually very sad if that's true. And I feel like it is true. It sounds like it could be true. But
saved my life, but
oh, bitch, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what XD said. I know about you and your hood rat tail. I've heard all of your fucking ghetto origin stories, bitch. God,
you're such an encouraging friend.
You're such a fucking hood rat.
You're so upbuilding.
Whatever. We're moving on.
Yawn.
You see. But yeah, so Cheese Stick is like, oh, I'm running out of money.
Yes.
So I need to go get a job.
Yes.
So he goes to the consulate to see about getting a work visa. Mm-hmm. And they're like, so about that. That's going to take a minute. So the quickest way for you to get a job and to get to working is if you get married. And he's like, oh, shit. Because She Can Do Better and got married. She can't even spell that right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's up shit creek without a paddle.
Not having it.
No. Not at all. And I'm always like, why didn't y'all think this through before you moved?
I think Melita probably was like, well, he can think this through. This is not my cross to bear.
Oh, I know that was the conversation. I know that was the conversation.
Yeah. This is your difficult conversation to have, my
figure
nigga,
that out,
not
my nigga.
mine.
You get here if you want to save this relationship, and you figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Speak the language, do all the things you need to do. Have your mama come and help you pack, nigga. I don't care, but figure it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was that.
Yeah.
Like, you only had like one scene. It was so interesting.
Yes. We're going to get more. You can tell that they were building for next week. We're going to get more.
There's a lot of world building here. Everybody was in this episode. God.
Yeah, I think everybody had at least one scene.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, golly.
That's why it went so fast.
Who's next? You want to do Veruca Salt and Baby Cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you pick up that she looks like a Dr. Seuss character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to see.
Fahu Doris. Welcome, Christmas time.
She looked like that white mama in The Grinch.
Yeah, Fahu Doris, welcome, Christmas time.
Please. We're going to call her Fahu Doris.
Yes, Fahu Doris. Yes, Fahu Doris.
That's why they won't let us host a reunion show.
Well,
but anyway.
Yeah, absolutely not. Because we'll get jumped.
We will. Baby Cool.
That's why they give it to Miss
up.
Robinson to do the reunion. So they in Ethiopia still.
Yeah.
And so at first, Binion goes to meet with his kin.
Yeah.
And they go have coffee. And they're just like, and his family expresses their concerns. Normally, we've seen the other side of this where the American family is like, I don't know. Why can't you date somebody American? This is so foreign. Yada, yada, yada. This time, his sisters was like, I don't understand why you can't date nobody Ethiopian.
Yeah. They were like,
you see how
this last one, did you? Nigga, keep it at home.
Right. And they're like, what? She needs to learn about our customs and traditions. And y'all up here talking about want to get married and have a baby. That don't sit right with us.
Nigga, you hustling backwards.
Right. So Binion is like, all right, well, we can go to church and figure this out. Only problem is he wants the child to be baptized as an Orthodox Christian.
Yes.
And she and Fahu Doris Oh shit, nigga, that's funny.
Shit. Oh wow.
Niggas
are awful. Shit. Okay.
She's Jewish.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
She's Jewish. Ariella, I think that's her name. Is that right? Ariella, right? She's Jewish. And she said very much in the beginning of the season that she does not want to convert to anything. She's a proud Jewish woman, and that's fine. So, again, why don't we have these conversations before we get involved with these people? So,
because they speak.
They go down. Next scene, they're like walking and they're going to church. Now, mind you, Fahu Doris is over it. She's hot. And he gets her like some garb to cover up. And so they go to this church.
Oh, please, can we please pause? We must say that he put on his finest fashion.
Oh, yeah.
It was a snug top. That's what it was. Fitted.
He had a Henley.
Yeah.
Snug top.
Like it was a snug Henley. I'm not sure why on earth you would be wearing that in hot ass Africa.
Yep. It looked like it might have been a cool material.
No, it did not.
It was so pressed against his skin.
No,
it
did not. He looked like hot, like he was in Jodeci. Like that shit was hot. I know it was.
It was long sleeve and
it was snug.
Right.
Boots.
And fitted. So like yeah, no.
I know he was sweating. So They meet with this priest. Now, this priest is very, he doesn't mince any words. He doesn't mince his words, I'll say that. He also speaks like a character from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Because he is like, thou child must be baptized.
She must suck from the nippling of a Christian woman.
Yeah, she must suckle from the teat of a Christian breast. Who says that? What kind of sword of the stone shit is that?
Yeah.
Nobody else can say that because that's just a little too far.
Like Orthodox in language too. Like, do they speak in Elizabethan? Like, imagine.
No, I shan't.
Right. Thou'st to marry and good.
Thou'st must suckle from the nippling.
Like, so if they have
teat of a Christian breast.
I was gonna say, if they have a Christian wet nurse, is that okay?
That's
I don't think your girl wants that though.
I mean,
but I don't think they can.
I don't
do
think
that,
any
though.
woman would prefer that their child have a wet nurse. But like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot to ask her to move to Ethiopia while she's pregnant and then get baptized in your religion,
right?
When she is like. Very clearly her own identity. Like,
right.
She's not one of these people out here just wandering around seeing what fits. Like, she is Jewish. So it just seems like a lot to ask of her.
And he says, he's like, she's Jewish. So how does that work?
Right. And we learn that her father's Jewish, that her mother's a Roman Catholic.
Yes.
So they make it work. I swore who we called Judith was a Jewish lady.
Me too, but she's got her own mind. I swore.
She's just a Catholic from Jersey, so I'm into it.
Yeah.
So they're at an impasse. And so they just kind of were just like, oh, we'll figure it out, I guess. They never really like addressed it because they don't know how.
There's a ton of language barriers this season. A ton of language barriers this season.
Ton.
I feel like are you holding your comments for one particular?
No, I mean, this is y'all show. What do I look like just being like, and here is my opinion?
Bitch, that's why you're here.
That's what the point is.
I wait till you niggas talk. Obviously, I have home training.
Oh, bitch, just talk.
My goodness. So, the Ethiopian couple, I actually feel a lot of different ways about. Like, her and her mama, it's like on one hand, I get it, but then on the other hand, sometimes y'all's reactions to stuff is just giving me more racist than it is like anything else.
Yeah.
And I really think they're the kind of white people who try not to be. Like, they try to be very cognizant of their privilege or whatever. She gives me those vibes, right?
When she went to the hospital.
Listen, so like, and I'm glad that those like very experienced nurses and shit was like, bitch, we have so many every normal births every day, right? Like, we does this.
Okay.
We does this. So there's that, but then also I find myself kind of rooting for the white woman because she is doing so much.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to be.
Leaving home and your family when you are pregnant to go to a foreign country.
Yeah.
That's just...
Could it be me?
Okay, it's just too damn much. It's like Karini leaving Brazil. She's fucking miserable.
Yes.
She's fucking miserable in the States, and
Mama hates America.
She does. And hates Paul's broke ass.
She's hated Paul since day one. I don't even know why she agreed to even move over.
I feel like if Paul wasn't poor, she would like America.
Yeah.
Actually, if Paul wasn't Paul, she would like America.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Either one of those could work.
Karini hates that nigga with her whole soul.
I mean, same.
Right.
But yeah, I think, Ethiopian couple is going to have to come to a compromise about the whole baby baptism thing. Like, if I were her, I would say, so let's just baptize the child when he's like 5 or 6 or something.
Right.
When I have had some time. Right. When I can see how it's been like co-parenting with you for the past 6 years, And let's do it then. Like, the baby doesn't have to be baptized at birth.
But a lot of the men on the show are of different cultures, and ASAP Injera is definitely of a culture where
All right.
that is his name.
Not ASAP Injera.
It is.
That's his name.
Hate you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's his name. Baby cool.
Anyway,
so they don't think twice at all about asking these women to give everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. And
that's where they lose me. Yeah. Honestly, that's where most of them lose me, because it's like,
that is the huge differences of these cultures.
Honestly, that's the one time, and I hate Angela.
Ooh, sincerely.
She is the worst type of bitch.
She is.
But the one time I agree with her is when she says she will not be submissive to no damn man. It's like, I'm literally not doing it. Yeah. Ain't no other human being going to control me. And if you think I should be controlled because I have a vagina, then fuck you.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm just not doing it. So a lot of
not
these...
how it works over here.
Right. So a lot of these people, it's like...
But also these Americans have to start considering these differences of cultures.
Right, exactly.
And understanding.
Like, you have to understand that just because you love this person, you may not be ready to join this person's culture, because it is probably radically different from ours. And it is something that means a lot to them, just like yours means a lot to you. So it's a lot to ask somebody to give that up. And I just feel like these people never actually think that far.
No, they never read some literature.
It just doesn't even make sense that y'all would even get to this point. But yeah, here we are.
Yikes, yeah.
Again, it would just, if people would just stop and think just for a moment.
Stop thinking with your loins.
Yeah, literally it. Okay, we have 2 more.
Who you want to do last?
We could leave Braces the Stallion and Daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Braces the Stallion.
And the smoke shop owner.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Smoke shop.
We found her music.
Yeah.
Shout out to the listener that sent it.
Is it good?
Would you like to hear it?
No. Oh. Is it good?
It is
okay, so
define good.
It's very Florida rap.
Clean to the death of me. It's my sauce. I can't give your ass the recipe. A-Rap money, cause my manny from the Middle East. I need access to them accounts, open sesame. I'm off on adventures. Got a bag, now it's Bali in the winter. Got investors in...
The fact that both of you niggas hesitated.
It's fashion over rap.
No, bitch. Tell me to define good.
Yeah, it's fashion over music.
Yeah, it's fashion over rap.
That doesn't mean anything to me, and therefore I reject it.
I mean, that's
what
fine.
What about Pretty Little Thing rap? What does that mean anything to you?
No, it does not. I know what Pretty Little Thing is. Pretty Little Thing rap is not a construct in my world.
Donnice music? What about Easy Pickens?
Who is Donnice?
Easy
579.
579?
Yeah.
You brought back 579?
Charlotte Roos too.
A Wet Seal kind of vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay. Still no, but I'm just gonna let y'all have it.
So let's go with Devin and Jihoon.
Yes.
These niggas.
So with Devin and Jihoon, we continued the saga of Twilight.
Yes.
As Drusilla has escaped into the night to turn into a werewolf.
It sure has. That Twilight baby jumped right out of the stomach and ran for cover.
Yeah. Like, you know what I forgot to mention last week? You remember they were I think I was watching that video with the Korean women who were reacting to the show.
Yes.
There's one episode where it was like morning, and Devin is like, I just finally put Drusilla down to sleep. I was like, of course she did, because it's daytime. Up through the night.
Yeah, she only sleeps
of course
in the day.
She is.
She can't
like,
be in direct sunlight. What you talking about?
Exactly. Things are confirming.
Between that caterpillar,
the fish,
the dead fish. Pet.
Yeah.
Friend.
Wednesday Addams. I've seen it before.
She's the Twilight baby.
Okay. Good night to you both.
So you remember she like fled into the night,
literally,
like a child of the corn. And so basically, here's what really happened. She took off running because she's quick and kids are quick. And, she could have easily ran into the street. Yeah. But I couldn't see, like, Ji-hoon ran after her, but then Devin was like, Ji-hoon, you need to get after, run. And he's like, stop yelling at me. And then, for whatever reason, her mama got to the child before Ji-hoon, which was wild because Ji-hoon, like, sprinted in the last episode. So I was like, where the fuck was you sprinting to? And how did, Barbara Jean from Reba get to her first?
That was definitely, she had the most Beverly Goldberg moment.
Yeah. So then shit goes even more left.
Drusilla's still trying to go be with her kind, but like they finally they capture her, bring her back to civilization. And
y'all will not see heaven. I have got to go home.
Heaven can wait.
A heathen would say that.
He bashed his head and now he see heaven later.
So they're having like this emotional breakdown. Like, remember, they just had like a peace treaty agreement.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all that shit is nullified because they were upset that Ji-hoon got upset at Devin for yelling at him for doing his job as a parent.
Right.
Now, he did his best to try and run and save the child.
In Birkenstocks.
Right. And the thing is, the child is quick. I mean, she has wings.
Chased an animal? I'm
right.
Or a toddler.
Have you ever chased a chicken before and caught it? I'm just saying.
It's something that could have happened to anybody.
Truly.
But they were already, Ji-hoon's already on thin ice with Devin and Alicia. And I mean, for good reason.
For wonderful
very good reason.
He has fucked up time and time again.
Bigly.
And Devin should have been took her babies and her ass back to the United States of America.
I don't even know why she even went in the first
She's
place.
bullshitting. But she's 23 years old. So, of course, she don't have no better sense. But, like, girl.
She's doing the best she can.
And she's still in America now. Like, she's here.
Oh, of course she is.
Yeah. She said,
of course she is. But, yeah, she's been playing around with that whole concept all season. So it doesn't surprise me that Ji-hoon, like, it's like, yeah, you fucked up, but it's a mistake that anybody who takes care of kids could have made. Mm-hmm. And they reacted super harshly because it was him.
Yes, and because of all of his transgressions.
And it's clear that you're not in dad mode, at least when it comes to Drusilla, which is a problem because she's like fucking 3. Yes. So, like, you have to think of yourself as her dad and be just as protective as you would over the little boy, which is the good point Alicia made. Like, you would not just be so calm if it was Taeyang. So, like, don't give me this shit.
This is true.
Yeah. So
that's very true.
He does need to grow the fuck up, but honestly, girl, once I found out that nigga made me spend all my money moving so he could save his,
you're gonna learn how to
at the bank of his mama, I would have went right the fuck back home.
I would have burnt all of Seoul down. I would have burnt all of South Korea down.
Bitch,
you hear me? You
right
told me
back
what?
home.
I would have been like, Drusilla, do your thing.
Jay, you're not right. That's his child.
That's what you think.
Okay. Like I said, Jay,
I don't know if you realized it, but the Hitachi Nano they was using to communicate called her the Drusilla. He didn't add no the on there. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No weapon formed against me, shall it's you. You're the weapon.
So,
yeah, you are the weapon, bitch.
So they try to debrief outside, and then all hell goes breaks loose. Like the little Tamagotchi translator was fucking up in the street.
Yeah, the Nano.
I'm so glad they don't have that with Braces and Yazan, because that would have been that would have definitely worsened the situation. Honestly,
absolutely.
I'm glad she don't know the language. So,
yes.
So like, Ji-hoon is crying outside, and Devin is like, "I don't see it for your tears, nigga. Fuck you."
and
then the mama
Beverly
come
Goldberg.
outside. Yeah, and Beverly Goldberg come outside, and it's like, "Nigga, I don't see it for your tears. I don't accept your apology." And it's like you said, Crissle, like it was an honest mistake. I mean, the child at 3 years old shouldn't have known better not to jet out in the street like that, but. Again, kids run and they're quick. They're kids. You can't,
3 is not really thinking about it.
Yeah, like,
That's the problem
whatever.
with 3. They talk like they way older, but like they're still babies, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
And so they are just reckless.
Babies.
But like, who hasn't been trying to carry a toddler who's kicking and screaming and fighting to be put down, and then finally put that nigga down, and then they take off running like they out of their damn minds. Like, it's very common.
And then also there's that weird line too where Ji-hoon has to act as her father and embrace her as his child, but then also he is not her father. And so therefore, if a child is screaming like, "Don't touch me, put me down,"
That's exactly what happened.
that's a real thing. Like, I don't want to violate this little girl's boundaries.
Like I'm trying to figure out what that line is right there, and then natural things are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Animals flee. So I
hate her.
they do. Demons get out of Dodge. So
Yeah.
It was a weird. It was kind of the way that they reacted. I was like, y'all, this is just literally projection from everything else y'all are pissed at this nigga about, and validly pissed at this nigga about. But now in this situation, I'm like, you're doing it 3 much, sis. You screaming in the middle of the street. Like, what the fuck? And her mother's...
You let her run into the street.
She said...
In Korea.
Like, simmer down, jazzy shoulders.
Like, okay, girl, the street in Korea is not like crazy more dangerous than the street in the United States.
It didn't run into the freeway.
Just because it's not Utah doesn't mean
Right.
it's fine, girl.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you just needed somebody to push you right over the edge.
Yes.
And then you was going to blow the fuck up.
That's
and
all
that's
it was.
exactly
They
what
looked
happened.
for every reason. And again, not totally mad at it.
Because Ji-hoon is a mess.
Woo, Ji-hoon.
No, he deserved to get dragged at any given moment.
Nigga, you have cost us thousands of dollars.
Like, nigga, you have cost me millions.
Yes. Quit playing with me.
Because that includes the embarrassment I have endured on television for putting my clown shoes on thrice.
I mean, even if they got to a good place in the pandemic, I will come out as Devin and be like, nigga, now a pandemic is happening. I don't care if we were in a good place. I hate you again.
Never take your foot off his neck.
Never.
Because Ji-hoon too damn
while.
old to be acting like
He
that.
is. But his mother.
You lied.
But see, you see how these men are supported by their mothers who are dedicated to the patriarchy. They
Even
swear
the
up and
father
down,
wasn't dedicated to it.
right? And it's like the men are actually more liberal in a way because the women are so dedicated to holding up that oppression for the other girls. And it's like, oh yeah, you would have lost me right here. You would have lost me right here.
Child.
Yeah.
I would have just had to pack my shit and leave Jordan, girl. Because let me tell you what y'all not finna do. Is holler and cuss at me with blurry faces and words I don't understand. All that shit. No, bitch. I don't understand none of what's going on. And y'all are being very, very violent.
No, it was very aggressive.
There was
Hold on. Let's finish Ji-hoon.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So he's crying.
Carried away.
So Devin was crying. I mean, Ji-hoon was crying on the street, and here comes his mama.
Yeah.
And, his mama has been VV problematic.
Yeah.
The last few episodes.
Not VV.
And Ji-hoon finally stood up to his mama, and Devin was shook. She was like,
a man.
You're a man.
I did not know what to do with that.
Even his mom was like, okay. All right, nigga, I'll go.
All right. I just had to go to the ATM for you because you couldn't be responsible enough to hold your damn money.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden you want to be an adult.
Don't get
call
involved.
yourself having a
She's
star.
like, fine, I leave you outside on the curb. Cry in your Birkenstocks.
Call yourself want to emote.
But she did need to go. Like,
No, she did.
let them work this out.
She did. She needs to
And
go.
they just had that conversation about them being adults and letting them work things out on their own.
And here she comes. I heard you crying, so I had to come. I came running to my baby.
Go mind. He's 30, bitch. Go sit down.
Like 30 and ain't never had no real job. Please go reevaluate
because you continue to baby him.
But like I said, it's a reflection of her parenting, and she hates that.
parenting.
Yep.
Just like Beverly Goldberg.
All right. I wish you would call this lady by her real
I
name.
failed as a mother.
We don't know her real name.
No,
They've never. We've just known Ji-hoon's parents.
Yeah.
Oh, you right. Okay.
Yeah, they've never shared. And I probably. I mean, I wouldn't share my real name with them either.
No. Yeah, no. It's Korean Beverly Goldberg, and then it's Utah Beverly Goldberg.
Yeah.
Because she
or
acts
Barbara
like she
Jean,
acts like
whichever.
Korean Beverly Goldberg.
Devin's mom?
Devin's mom is Beverly Goldberg.
So there's three Beverly Goldbergs.
And Ji-hoon's mother is Korean Beverly Goldberg.
Okay.
Because
They all
very
have
much not
bevelations.
my baby. Yeah, they all have bevelations.
Y'all
Very
are.
not my baby. Very my child can do no wrong.
But yeah, you're right. They do all act like, I mean, my son is a boy, so
Yes.
get over it. And it's like, oh no, sis. Them days are long gone
They're
over
gone.
here. I'm not doing that.
Your son has 2 kids.
Oh no, don't get me started on Kalani and Asuelu. That's a different show.
That's a different show.
So
But we'll come back for
that. So last but not least,
Oh yes, God.
we have Braces the Stallion and Bodega Baby Daddy. Let me get through the story first, and then
Okay.
we can have commentary.
Okay.
So, it's time for the sit down. So remember, Yazan's uncle is supposed to mediate between, Yazan's parents and Braces the Stallion and Yazan, because they just want to be boyfriend and girlfriend. They just want to kick it.
They just want to go together.
His
That's
father.
all.
Yeah, and his father and mama is like, nah, like that is illegal. That is
Haram.
disgusting. They pull the Erica Dixon. I am disgusted. Like
Boyfriend? What is
they're
boyfriend,
no.
girlfriend?
They don't believe in that. That's some Western nonsense. They don't believe.
Absolutely.
So this lawless, godless,
Sodom
forsaken
and Gomorrah
union.
child.
Oh God! I don't believe in it. Call yourself dating. Call yourself getting to know somebody.
I told Crissle that's like my ex. His parents called me his friend till we got engaged.
See? See?
They be like, your friend coming to the family reunion. I'm like, yes, for the 6th year, nigga.
Yeah.
And yet I asked what I asked, bitch.
Y'all sent me the T-shirt, bitch. When do I get an upgrade?
Nope, never.
And see what happens.
We do. We see what happens.
Right. So they Brittany decides to wear a full traditional I forget which garbs what the titles were, but she wore an extra one outside of a hijab. Like she had full body coverage. Which is unlike her. She had her brows on though, which makes me wonder if she's had micro.
She didn't beat the rest of the face.
Yeah, I wonder if she's had microplane or microplane done.
She seems like she's got the microblading.
Yeah.
It seems like she seems like a microblading type. Actually, no. Actually, I don't think that's what that is now that I'm remembering the eyebrows from the confessional. Continue.
Okay.
Yes.
So they go to the parents' house and the uncle's there. They greet each other warmly. They're both nervous. They express their nervousness, on the way there. They have a extreme language barrier because Brittany will express these emotions and thoughts and fears that she has, and he'll just look at her like, like all doe-eyed and just like, oh, she's so pretty, but he has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
No, not at all.
And he'll just be like, you're so crazy, just calm down. It's just like, no, nigga, listen.
Yeah.
I have thoughts and opinions. So they get to the parents' house and they have the sit down. His uncle's like, so listen, they need to get to know each other. And his father is like,
he's like, yeah, nah, that's not how we do it over here.
And the thing is, the most firm one out of that whole room was his mama.
Oh yeah.
She was like, oh, you're not gonna film me, but I'm gonna get a confessional.
Like, you motherfucking get this work.
Just because I can't be on camera don't mean I don't have opinions, nigga. Put me on. I have to say, I have to speak on it, goddammit. I can be
heard. I didn't got to be seen.
Right. And so but I've noticed that as the conversation shifted, as her husband's ideas shifted, so did hers.
I mean, that's her job.
That's, yeah.
So, his uncle was like, you want your son to be happy, like, and how he got him to reconsider this whole thing was he was like, okay, so what if they got married? It didn't the way you wanted to. They don't even know each other. They're going to end up divorced. And you don't want that to happen.
You definitely don't want that.
They don't like divorce.
Not at all.
They said, ooh,
Both of them was like, oh, skirt.
Yep, that's me. They heard the voice. They said, oh, no, that is haram.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody said, calm the fuck down. Let's talk this out.
We would rather him run around with the negress for a few months.
Yeah.
And then let it be
okay,
over.
we call her his friend. Sure.
And then marry the bitch, and then 6 weeks later, they trying to separate. No, they're not doing that.
They don't want none of that.
None of that.
They don't want
that ain't going to work out. So as soon as the uncle dropped that piece of information, his mama and his daddy were like, well, welcome home. Welcome to the family. All the while, Braces the Stallion has yet to let them know that she is still married.
That's what I'm saying.
A whole husband.
I'm like, you going through all this and you have not told any of these people, including your alleged
and that's why she's
boyfriend,
going through all this.
that you're still married, girl.
But that's
she's
so
like,
dumb.
I need time.
It is. It's so dumb. Like, why are you getting these people all involved?
She should have never gone out there without being divorced.
Correct.
Period.
Mm-hmm. But here
she could have avoided all these arguments and all this grief because you still married. None of this is all a moot point. Like, okay, you did all of this for what? Like, you cannot get married. Like, legally, you cannot get married.
Right.
Religiously, you cannot get married.
So
you cannot get married.
Hang it up.
And when
you are hiding a husband,
girl,
they're going to chop her up.
Roof.
Yeah, like they're going
to chop her up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not playing none of this.
No,
they're not playing
none
of this.
No.
Locked
don't
up
let them
abroad.
get a hold of their rap song either.
Oh Lord,
haram.
Well, I mean, Britney is doing the most. It's like
I want to be on her side.
I mean,
she do,
she
and it's like I never liked how they disrespected her the whole time. I've always feared for her. I've always been on her side with that regard. But it's like, girl, you really playing with all of their emotions because of the fact that you still married.
Yeah.
Like, none of this matters. So therefore, they're going to resent you and hate you even more when they find out.
They're going to call you the ultimate prostitute.
And these people are not like twice a year Muslims. This is they shit.
This is culture.
They're committed.
They live and die by this. Yeah. And here you go playing with them. Like, it just don't seem like a good idea.
Nah.
It really does not. Like, she should have been told that boy, like Jay said, she should have never even brought her ass to Jordan without being divorced. But she definitely should have been told that boy. So he could hold off on introducing her to his parents.
And if she thought she was going to get comfortable enough to tell him while she's there, she has experienced enough in a matter of 48 hours to let her know this ain't the place
and
she
it is
want to
not
drop
going
that
to
bomb.
fly. It is not going. No, they're going to be irate.
I'd be secretly all up on the phone with that attorney and everything else. Like, I need y'all to expedite this.
Yeah, I don't know what she gonna do, but That's my main thing. Every time I see these scenes with Brittany, I'm just like, you doing all this and, you know, everybody's tensions are flaring and arguments are going back and forth and you still ain't dropped the big joker.
At all.
Like, niggas still don't. So, it's going to blow up in her face sooner or later.
Oh, Brittany.
Yeah.
Braces the stallion.
Y'all are...
But yeah, that's the end of it. They all agreed to let them date and until her daddy come, which he said a couple weeks, but there's no real like date for her daddy to come on the calendar.
No.
So they get to frolic and be you know, be boyfriend and girlfriend until her daddy come and they can make some decisions then. So.
Even though they was throwing out phantom dates though. Oh, he'll be here by the end of next month.
Right.
I'm like, that nigga never agreed
Did he
to
say that?
anything
Right.
at all, actually. He said
That's what I said. There's nothing on the calendar at all.
Yeah. He need to come after the divorce is finalized and bring the divorce certificate with him.
Right
yeah.
on with him.
That's what needs to happen.
And then they're going to look at the date of the divorce.
Yeah.
Like, either way,
they're going to have... And she could be like, well, it was just held up and this is the date it finally came through or whatever. But I feel like they still going to see right through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
This is just going to be all bad.
The way I love this fucking show, man.
So much.
I love this ghetto shit.
It's so horrifically amazing.
It
like,
really
it's
is.
terrifyingly good. Because it's like, I cannot believe that there's people like this on the planet who think this way.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad there are, so I can enjoy them for 44 minutes every week.
Yes. Thank y'all for having me on the show because I desperately wanted to talk about this with niggas who watch the show.
Oh. And we do.
Yes.
One day we'll do an extravaganza. We'll do the after the 90 days.
Because we haven't even gone to talk about before with Paul and Kareem this season.
Before the 90 days is 2 hours every episode. So like,
right. And with Tiffany and what's his face in South Africa and Evelyn and
Tiffany
Corey.
and Sinjin. Tanya and Sinjin.
Tanya and Sinjin. But then there's that other series from the other 90 Day the Other Way cast. So like
Tiffany
Corey
and
Evelyn, like Tiffany and Ronald, Corey and Evelyn.
Oh yes, Tiffany and Ronald. I forgot about Ronald.
Yep.
Yeah, Corey and
I'm pretty sure she
Evelyn.
brought her ass back to America to have her baby.
She did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. She saw the hospital and was like, "Oh no, girl, sure won't."
And she now their challenge is to get his visa.
Yep.
And the problem is because of his criminal activity,
right?
From when he stole his mama's refrigerator and hawked it.
Which is just like, I mean, I just feel like that's a sign to not marry or have babies with this nigga, but whatever.
He stole his mother's whirlpool.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. Clearly you made your decisions.
Cashed in her Maytag, my nigga.
There's a couple people you don't steal from in your life. That is
like,
your
it just
parents
doesn't,
and your children.
I cannot understand
you
it.
can't do
But yes, thank you TLC for giving me all the different variations.
Yeah,
of
I pray for whoever came up with this show. Thank you so much. You are loved and protected.
So let's take a break and we'll be back after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, Nicole, I gonna love this, Pool party. If I even the beach, me have to reach a summertime.
And we're back. Thank you, Crissle, for coming on.
Thanks, Crissle, for coming on. She's trying to sneak into the room. Bye.
So we wanted to talk about summer, the summer that we didn't have.
The summers we used to have.
Well, I don't know. A lot of you niggas been having a good summer because I see that y'all aren't social distancing.
No judges.
Oh.
We have it. We're going to do a HEATWAVE playlist, a couple past summer activities.
Mm-hmm. So what would be on your heat wave playlist? Like, it's hot. It's, it reminds you of, like, you know, cookouts and potato salad and like Tim's on the beach, you know?
My playlist was a little more literal,
okay.
but we can mix that up as well. I can throw some of those in. I'll start it off with an actual heat wave of a song, one that I don't think has ever made a playlist that we've ever had. Heart burn, burning through my soul. Call the fire department, burn. It's out of control. Swiss Beats Wife.
Yeah.
Heartburn.
And I'm gonna be alright. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Adrenaline rushing in my body. All my parts just can't fight it. No matter how I keep on trying, I can't deny I got this heart.
Do I play that on a regular basis? No.
Nah.
But I put it on there. Well, but what about you? What did you go? It don't have to be the same wave.
Nah. I mean, mine is the first one that's on my playlist because I thought, it was going to be literal. But it's too hot, too hot, too hot, lady. Gotta build a shelter, gotta run for shade, cause it's too hot, too hot, too hot, lady. Gotta build a thing here for this mess that we made. Cool and the Gang.
Yes.
I remember love's fever in our hearts, girl, and in our minds. And imagine that this love is through. Pain, girl.
You can't be mad at no group that's named Cool and the Gang.
Cool and the Gang. Never. Literally never. Like, those are the coolest niggas in the world. Y'all are always gonna smoke together.
Yeah.
They always bring brown liquor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can barbecue.
Right. Everything is gonna be a good time. Everything gonna be Irie.
Yeah. Irie.
Everything gonna be Irie.
Everything gonna be Irie.
Okay.
Brad Pitt.
What you got?
Thanks. Oh, let's see. What do I have in here? What's on here? This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
I'm hot because I'm flush. You ain't because you not.
You mad because you not.
This is why.
This is why.
This is why. This is why I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot. Yeah. Mims. This is why I'm hot.
Do it and simply I reply. This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly.
Okay. Mims. He always finds his way into our playlist for whatever reason.
We keep him relevant. He's like, not quite Bokeem Woodbine, but
I don't know if I want to give him that.
No, that's why I said he's not Bokeem Woodbine. But we make him relevant.
Okay. My next song, Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
Your sex is on fire.
Consume. This ways to transpire. Yeah.
I always thought that song was about venereal diseases, but
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
It's about the passion and the fire that's burning inside.
Yeah, or the seafood below. The next song is a song actually that I hate with my entire soul. But it's very literal as well. They used to play it nonstop when I worked at the supermarket as a teenager. I wanna soak up the sun.
I'm gonna tell everyone to lighten up. I'm gonna soak up the sun. I'm gonna soak up the sun. You know I love Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, but I hate that damn song. I mean, when I tell you I wanted to pull my own fingernails out one by one.
Listen, I stand Sheryl Crow. You know, Sheryl Crow is literally like my aesthetic. Like,
yeah, she's like a smoothie in the morning.
Yeah, like white woman, crinkly hair, guitar, like Dusty Jean, California, like living, coastal living kind of situation.
Yeah.
Rust color leather couch kind of situation. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. Although I love a rust colored couch. But anyway, what do you got next?
Whenever I'm with him, burning inside, starts to burn it with my feeling desire. Heat Wave by Martha and the Vandellas. Exactly. I'm running, ain't nothing but love, girl. But yeah, I only knew that song from Sister Act 1, which I still maintain is better than Sister Act 2. And we can fight about it.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but you know. We're going to get a little literal. We're going to get a little literal. Hot in. So hot in her. Hot in. Hot in her. By Nelly Furtado.
So hot in. Oh. Want a little bit of and a little bit of. Took a little bit of.
What you have next?
This song isn't necessarily. I mean, it is hot, but more so like temperature-wise, yes, but also caliente. Will Smith, Miami. Welcome to Miami.
Welcome to Bienvenido a Miami.
Yeah, that's the jam.
Going to Miami.
Jig it out, jig it out.
I actually hated that song very much.
But I also have a new appreciation for it. Just like I really love getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it.
No. It's something that you'll always remember. Because when's the last time you heard getting jiggy with it? Since the first time you heard it.
It's true. It was like that wretched Mambo No. 5 that came out.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never forget that song.
Because it'll never go away. Because it's like cancer for your ears.
Yeah,
or herpes for your ears.
Ooh,
never goes away.
Derp. What's my next one? For a heat wave. Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn that mother down now. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burning mother down. Burn it down now.
Okay.
What's next for you?
My next song, it's how do I describe it? Well, the song is about a place, and the place is hot.
Hell?
No. It's a Tribe Called Quest. I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Anyway, a gas station we passed. We got gas and went on to get grub. It was a nice little pub in the middle of nowhere. Anywhere would have been better. I ordered enchiladas and I ate them. Ali had the fruit punch. When we finished,
I left my wallet in El Segundo. I left my wallet in El Segundo.
Yeah.
I left my wallet in El Segundo. I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah, I've when you asked me earlier what I've been listening to, I've been like, and I said Lion Babe, but I've also been listening to a lot of old school rap.
Oh.
Particularly like A Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, and then for whatever reason, like rap, LA rap from like the Riot era.
Oh yeah, pleasant. I love it.
Oh no, it's very angry music.
You know, angry means pleasant.
It's just like it's aggressivo.
Oh, you've been in a mood.
Muy agresivo. No, it's more of like I'm trying to adjust to get reacclimated with my roots. Black to my roots. Just like RuPaul said it.
Black the ladder to the roof. Okay, my next one is Here Comes the Sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right.
darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since.
It's a pleasant Nilla tune.
Who was that?
The Beatles.
You know, I don't really know I know a couple Beatles songs, like obscure ones, but like if they're not Migos, I'm not really interested.
Okay, fair enough. Yes. Okay. Your turn.
My next song isn't really like have anything to do with heat, but it's a feeling, an emotion that you get from listening to this song, because I feel like this song is a good representation of what happens in the summer, aka street harassment.
Oh.
So UNITY by Queen Latifah.
Who you calling the bitch? UNITY. You gotta let them know. UNITY. Let's go. Here we go. UNITY. You gotta let them know. You ain't a bitch, you're a hoe. Here we go. UNITY. You gotta let them know. UNITY.
UNITY.
Because sometimes it's who you calling a bitch.
Who you calling a bitch?
Temperature outside. Yeah. Like it's who you calling a bitch degrees outside.
It is. Like, it's been like that, especially for you lately, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you know, like when you in the hood and it's hot and all niggas be horny in the summertime, and they just want to catcall and want to hump everything that moves.
Even in a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a mask.
Yeah. One day I'll tell the story about how I feel about like all niggas are gay in the summertime in New York City, but I'll get to that later.
What?
Not all. Let me rephrase that. Not all niggas in New York, but there's a lot of niggas who say that they not into stuff, but they into stuff come June 20th, okay?
I mean, niggas get hot and niggas get horny. Hot eh?
So hot in her.
The next time a nigga tries to talk to me with my mask on, I'm going to tell him I didn't brush my teeth today.
Niggas don't even care about that.
I didn't even brush my teeth under this mask, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I'm gonna handle that.
I had like a burger the other day and I had onions on it. And then I had to go because I have an Amazon hub in my building. So I have to go and get a package and I had burped and that shit was like smack me.
You almost killed yourself.
Yeah. I was like, God damn. Let me Listerine this bitch. Let me get some Orbit. Oh my God. I gagged myself. I was like, woo.
I know. That's like when I had to put my mask on and run down to get a package in the morning before I brushed my teeth. It was about to be a garage situation.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's just like, golly.
Every time a nigga says they about to pass it on that mask, you better know they didn't brush their teeth that day. That's what it was.
Yeah, no. Who's your next song? When the pimp's in the crib, ma.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I really love that song. That, like, his new era.
So fucking much. I picked it for the obvious and also because the feel of it gives me summertime. It just gives me like, nigga, it comes on in the party. It's just like, yes, nigga, the song is a classic.
Exactly.
I love that song.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the club.
Oh, man. Rest in the club. In the club.
I was thinking, I thought about Noah today. I was like, how will Noah, like, go through life, like, go through college and not be able to, like, well, maybe the pandemic will, like, adjust itself by then. Well, then I don't know.
She got to have some club days. Like, everybody got to have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, they're not going to be
They're going to live so different, though.
Yeah, they all go turn into little Moeshas because they can't go outside.
They are. It's going to be so much poems, you know what I'm saying? Redos of the den
So
out in the
many.
street, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, I want to open up a den so bad just so I can read teenagers for a living.
can't wait. Nigga, let me be Andel. I got all the moo-moos. I got all the caftans.
Yeah, you're literally Andel. Thanksgiving turned into the den every year.
It does.
Like, remember when they had that Mother's Day brunch special? That shit looked like, wasn't that was like at your house on Mother's Day when we get to your house on Mother's Day?
It is. I'm just saying.
Your house is the
like
den.
when niggas took me to brunch, my house is the den. Call me Andel. That's my new drag name. What's your drag name? Andel Den.
Oh my God. Yeah, you really are Andel.
I want a super random drag name, actually, like D.L. Hughley.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're red.
I am. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh God. That is so funny. You are so dumb. Oh, I can't wait to tell Chris Rogers. Oh my God.
You know me.
I don't know where to go on.
What were some of your favorite summertime activities as a kid?
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Or we could just come up with random drag names for the rest of the episode. It's totally up to you.
I can't.
I got another one.
Oh God, what?
Coming to the stage, Bernie Sanders.
Next up, Ray J. Like, you know.
Nah, you gotta do something longer, like For the Love of Ray J.
Yeah. The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Extravaganza, eleganza. It's For the Love of Ray J.
The New Adventures of Old Christine. Please come forward. Okay, so the things that I enjoyed in the summertime.
Yes.
Truth be told, I think I talked about this on the show before, but I went camping a lot as a kid.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, we went camping a lot, and we went to Disneyland a lot, and like amusement parks. So a lot of it was being outdoors and like with the redwoods and
very California.
Very Northern Californian.
Yeah, we nigga knocked a lot in the summer. That was a favorite game.
See, I would always be afraid.
For those,
you know what I mean? Like
really?
when my other like, because there is a sect of cousins that I wasn't really allowed to like.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Me.
So,
you can't go over there and don't ask me to spend a night.
So my mother was like,
you never nigga knocked?
No.
Never?
No. I was a scaredy cat. Like I was like, no. And I was always super shy.
Kids don't nigga knock no more.
Well, no, because there's shit like nests and like mass shootings.
It's true. This is
so like no, there's like nest and ring and
ring.
Yeah, and mass shootings still. So no, you can't.
I know. And then caller ID used to kill prank calling. Were you a prank caller at least?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I didn't do anything like that. I remember I was a nerd from way back, so I had the internet in my room for very early. So like I would troll on the internet maybe. Yeah, like when AOL like 3.0 came out, or like maybe 2.0, like 97, I had the internet. So
we had one computer in a main part of the house.
Yeah.
You gonna sit in this daylight and use this computer?
Yeah,
no nigga. When Mrs. Doubtfire came out, let me explain to you the levels of prank calling that went down. When every scene where he had he was somebody else when he was transitioning into being Mrs. Doubtfire is what we would use. We'd be screaming to people's phone. We'd be like, Lila, don't make me get the hose.
Yeah, my cousin, remember I told you my cousin was bad as shit? Like, my cousin would do that shit. Like, he would take all the shit that we would see from, like, TV and movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem is he would do it at school. So, like, he pantsed his teacher, and, like, she was wearing, like, a thong. Yeah. Like, pull her skirt down.
Oh, we would just get in trouble for yelling shit like, I don't work with the males because I used to be one.
Yeah, he would say shit like that. Like, buttercream's Croxton, buttercream, Croxton, buttercream.
Yes, me and Keisha.
Yeah.
We'd be throwing grapes at each other. We'd be like, it's a drive-by fruiting.
Yeah. Or we used to, like, redo, like, BAPs. He'd be like, booyah.
Booyah.
Because I used to say, it's been so long since you've been gone. Yeah.
Gonna miss you. Oh, I need to go watch back. That's what we need to cover on Quarantine Blasters.
Yeah, we do. We need to find that. But as far as summer, yeah, all we did was go to amusement parks and go camping.
What was your favorite thing to get from the ice cream truck?
It depended. It depended. It depended upon what I was into. Yeah, it depended upon. It varied on what I was into that week or that summer. More often than not, it was the strawberry shortcake good humor.
Nigga, that was my go-to.
But sometimes you might be in the mood for a bomb pop.
Oh my God, speak all of my words.
Yeah, but then, sometimes you be into an ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwich for when I got older because I thought I was, somebody. I was like, oh,
well, I've always had the palate. I've always had the palate of like a child mixed with like a 68-year-old woman. That's why I liked shredded wheat. Yeah. But I loved the bomb pop. I loved the strawberry shortcake. But sometimes a nigga would just get a vanilla ice cream cone with extra peanuts.
Oh, yeah. That's, like the good classic. No. Mm-hmm. You also know what I would always get? Remember the Flintstone Push Pops? Yo, kids don't have Flintstone Push Pops anymore. Them shits were delicious.
I think they do. I think they still make them.
They also don't have Jell-O pudding pops anymore, and that makes me sad. I guess you can make them on your own now, but but Jell-O pudding pops were delicious too. I like them.
Oh, maybe we'll make some chocolate pudding pops.
Yeah. I
do love a pudding pop, nigga. I do.
Yeah, but the strawberry shortcake one was a staple. She was the girl. The chocolate one was all right. It was cool, but it was like you could always get chocolate cake. You know what I mean?
She strawberry shortcake was always that girl.
Exactly. Again, a homosexual dessert.
Is it?
Again, that strawberry shortcake, that was a homosexual tasting.
Pink in the middle. And
yeah.
You're right. Well, I know you didn't wait around for no neighborhood fights then. I know you wasn't involved in none of that.
No, but there was a point where me and my mother lived in an apartment complex. Mm-hmm. So I was friends with a lot of the kids in the complex. And so we would get into a little bit of mischief here and there. So we didn't watch people fight or anything, but we did do things that we shouldn't did, like play with matches in gardens.
Oh yeah.
Trespass. Sneak on another complex's tennis court. Or
we'd have turf wars, turf wars and shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't everything nobody. I didn't really see any fights. I didn't see any fights until school.
Nah, we have fights. Me and my cousins, we'd be fighting. We'd be getting niggas together. It was a good time. But when you were kids, y'all kind of planned fights.
Yeah,
kids planned fights, just like we used to plan. Well, maybe you can relate to me on this. The summertime was the perfect time because your parents be at work and shit. So you go out, you play with your friends, y'all go to the park. You get to a certain age, that's when you start meeting boys at the park and kissing up under the slides and shit. I was definitely doing that in the summertime.
Yeah, there was a point where I was, flirting, getting numbers in the summer, shouting out to Lil' Kim, be a little thotty yaddy yaddy.
I thought I was cute in my little express 2-piece velour outfit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, when I was in high school, that's when I was well, I was into boys for real. But but no, you would be I would go to the amusement parks though at the time, and that's when you'd be posted up.
Oh yes, honey, a Six Flags.
And that'd be when you want to
get on one of them rides where it gets dark.
You want to be too cool, so you don't be going on all the rides. You just be posted up, just chilling. You go on rides, but you try to be cool.
Nah, we go on rides, and then if niggas was too scared to go on rides, that's what we'd be like, you don't want to get on the ride, you pussy. Yeah. You pussy, nigga, get on with me. Let's sit in the front or the back.
Yeah, no, we thought we was grown and we'd go out. Or we go to this spot in San Jose. It's a neighborhood in San Jose, Camden. Mm-hmm. It's a real artsy kind of area. And that's where we would be in, our downtown San Pedro Square before they redid it. It was cute.
Hanging out at the den.
Yeah, literally hanging out at the den. Or at the mall. We did a lot of mall stuff.
Everybody knew you thought you was Moesha, so.
Did. I was Moesha. Like I was talking to my best friend from high school because we were hanging out this week, and she was like, "Yeah, I've been watching Moesha." Like, yo, you was Moesha in high school. I was like, "Yeah, I was."
Moesha.
Yeah.
Remember when your mama caught you at that pajama party?
Remember when my mama called me a hoe?
Remember when your mom bought you a Saturn?
And I said, nah. And because I was being fast, they transferred me to a different school. And I started being fast.
Remember when you had braids?
Yeah.
And you dated Ursha?
Yeah, my father lied to me and I had a whole other sibling that looked exactly like me and passed it off as if it was my cousin.
Your little brother got caught smoking weed in his bedroom.
Right.
Good times.
Yeah, good times. My first boo thing killed himself. Well,
oh my.
Well, he didn't kill himself, but R.I.P. Ohaji.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo, I've been watching. I know we're not. I know the rest of the show is off the rails, but like with this rewatch of Moesha, mind you, I've seen every episode of Moesha like 90 times. Like I was a fan of the show, even the later seasons, which were really dicey. So
that's when D Money came on.
But like the first 3 episodes, nobody's alive anymore. Bernie Mac is
Where's
gone.
Miles?
Like Bernie.
Last time I saw him, he was friends with Natalie Nunn.
Yeah. So, his career is dead. Last time I saw Marcus T. Polk, he was in a movie with Amber Rose. So take
was
that.
Was it a Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston production?
I mean, it was straight to YouTube. Actually, no, it was on Amazon Prime, but they let anybody on Amazon Prime.
I don't know. I haven't even seen Dre on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. No, Dre is on Amazon Prime, I believe.
And on Netflix? Okay. Go Hot Pocket.
Right. What was I talking about?
Moesha. Oh yeah, Moesha. Yeah.
No, there was a point I was like, oh yeah, everybody died. Bernie Mac, no longer with us. The nigga who played JW, no longer with us.
The nigga who played JW is no longer with us?
Yeah, he died recently.
Oh, that's right. He did, like in the last year or two.
From a heart attack. Bernie gone, JW gone, Hakeem, Ohaji. Andell.
Damn.
Who else was on the show that ain't on there no more? I would just watch each episode. I was like, damn, they not on here no more. Damn, they dead too. Damn, they got it. Kobe was on. I was like, damn, he not here anymore either.
No. Oh, he took her to prom, right? Mm-hmm. The only people left is the Mitchells.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cheryl Lee Ralph is doing
sad.
well. I thought she hosts this thing on Facebook. She had the Clark sisters on there recently, so I was into it.
Oh, we love Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize how
a Jamaican queen
she was on the show.
She's very Jamaican.
Yeah, but she's also. But then I realized she's very Jamaican in real life. Mm-hmm. Like when I watched her thing the other day on Facebook, I was like, "Oh, you really were D."
Oh, baby, she was bigging up Jamaica Independence Day and everything. My girl is Jamaican boots. Yeah. I love it.
Real. But that's today's show.
Oh, Moesha. That's it. Just a little light work.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you over on Patreon, where we're talking Love After Lockup. We have Quarantine Blastics, and we have we did a live TV thing this week, so that's fun. And we have more part 2 with Chris Rogers coming. I know all of you want Mark to come back on, so Mark is going to come back on for season 4 of All Stars for Drag Race. So we have a lot of stuff coming. So subscribe. It's only $5. $5 and get all of your quarantine entertainment. Thank you all. And because I know that you guys have been really thanking us for giving you all pandemic content, but it's thank y'all for subscribing and supporting.
Absolutely.
We have fun doing this, but we also do this to make a living. So and we appreciate you tremendously. So
we do. So shout out to each and every one of you.
Yeah.
who is part of the Squad Gang. Thank you, Crissle Jean, for coming through, discussing 90 Day Fiance the other way with us.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to Jay's Patreon, subscribe to our Patreon, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
All things family.
And we'll see you on Patreon, if not next week. Bye.
Bye. Did I ever tell you about I had a house party when I was a teenager and my dad was my DJ and he played No Scrubs, but then he goes into the No Pigeons remix and it was the boys against the girls. It was amazing. It was amazing.
My God.
Praise the Lord,
That's
niggas.
like...
Oh, wrong show.
You are just so ghetto.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.